You are watching Beyond the News. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Mr. Hutchinson over the years, he's a poor representative of Northwest St. Elizabeth. And you know, we are Labourites and we won't vote for any other party than Labourites. So we need a change. Over the years in a power, and I don't see what he is doing to Northwest St. Elizabeth. So he must go in, can expire, so he must go make a younger set come and take his seat.
He fool the people them as enough. And the people them make up their mind and now say higher authority need to come on the ground and come know what go on. When you're checking a Carisbrook, a be a bad road, Newtown, Providence, Lovers Lane, be a bad road, a be a drop the people them a slide and drop, mash up them car, and be a been promising, I know we don't see nothing.
JC not them nothing, they lock over all now. We don't see nothing all now. That's true. Look on the straight road. Look at road turn. All JC are behave like that. Man, we go one side, man. The film time move now, man.
Every Prime Minister now come deal with Northwest. We not stop.
Yeah, we
have two more demonstrations after this.
Yeah, we're not gonna stop.
Everybody discuss.
We are coming now.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving deep today, and we are headed straight to Jamaica.
Jamaica it is.
To the St. Elizabeth Northwest constituency.
Ooh, St. Elizabeth Northwest. Now, why are we going there?
Well, you see, things are heating up between a member of parliament and the people he's supposed to be representing.
Oh, some drama, some political drama.
Yeah, you could say that these Jamaica Labour Party supporters, they are FEDUP.
Fed up. Okay.
I mean, we aren't talking about like just a couple complaints here and there.
Right.
They are straight up demanding.
Demanding what?
That their representative JC Hutchinson be removed from office.
Wow. Okay, so they want him out.
Out completely. And it doesn't stop there.
It doesn't stop there. Oh my goodness.
No, they are calling for him to be replaced.
Replaced with who?
By someone younger. And get this.
Okay, I'm listening.
They are planning even more demonstration.
Oh, so they're serious.
Until the Prime Minister himself addresses the situation.
Wow, that's intense. So what's got these voters so riled up?
Well, I think this quote from one of the protesters might give us a clue.
Okay, let's hear it.
He fooled the people them, and the people them make up their mind, now say higher authority need to come on the ground and come know what is going on.
Whoa. That's a pretty powerful statement.
It is, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of anger in that quote and frustration too. It sounds like they feel really let down.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not just that they disagree with Hutchinson's policies or even just feel like he hasn't kept his promises.
Right.
There's this sense of like they've been betrayed.
Totally. Like he straight up lied to them and ignored their needs.
Right. And that's why they are appealing to a higher authority.
Like who?
Like the Prime Minister to step in and do something.
That's interesting. So it's not just about local politics then.
No, I think it speaks to a larger issue of trust and accountability.
I see. Yeah, it makes you wonder how common this kind of thing is in Jamaican politics.
I think that's a question worth exploring. But first, I think it's important to point out that these voters,
Yeah.
they aren't just complaining in general terms.
Yeah. Oh no, they're specific.
Very specific. They point to things like terrible road conditions,
Okay.
unfulfilled promises, and just a general feeling that Hutchinson isn't looking out for their interests.
So it's not just about feeling ignored, but like actively harmed by his lack of action.
Exactly. And they even use some pretty colorful language
Oh, I love colorful language.
to describe those roads, talking about cars getting mashed up and people sliding and dropping.
Oh, wow. So it's impacting their daily lives in a real way.
Yeah, and those bad roads, they become kind of a symbol
A symbol of what?
of everything that's wrong with Hutchinson's representation.
Interesting. So the roads are more than just a practical problem. It's like they represent this deeper neglect.
Exactly. And then there's that call for a younger set to take over.
Right, right. That stood out to me too. What do you think that means?
I think it's really interesting. It seemed to tap into a growing sentiment, especially among younger Jamaicans,
Yeah,
that the current political system just isn't representing their needs or their aspirations.
that makes sense. We've seen a lot of youth activism and political engagement in Jamaica recently, haven't we?
We have, with young people demanding fresh perspectives and new leadership. So this protest could be a part of that larger trend.
It could be a sign of things to come.
It could be. So that brings us to the question, is this just a local issue specific to St. Elizabeth Northwest?
Right.
Or Could it be a sign of a bigger shift happening in Jamaican politics?
That is the question, isn't it? I mean, I think it's definitely connected to these larger issues.
Like what?
Like accountability and responsiveness in political representation. You know, what do citizens expect from their elected officials, and what happens when those expectations aren't met?
That's a great point. And that frustration isn't unique to Jamaica, is it?
Definitely not. We see it play out in democracies all over the world.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
considering all of this, what do you think the implications of this protest are for the Jamaica Labour Party?
Especially given that call for younger leadership.
Right.
Well, I think it's a real challenge for them. It forces them to confront this growing disconnect between the party establishment and a segment of their base, particularly those younger voters.
And if they don't address these concerns,
Exactly. They risk alienating a whole generation of potential supporters.
it will be really interesting to see how the JLP responds to all of this
Yeah,
and if they can adapt to these evolving demands of the electorate.
totally agree. This is definitely a situation to keep an eye on.
It is, and it's a powerful reminder, I think, that ultimately political power rests with the people.
It does.
We've seen such a remarkable display of citizen engagement here, with these voters taking collective action
Yeah.
to hold their representative accountable.
It's inspiring in a way.
It is, and it makes you think about what effective representation really should look like.
And what happens when that trust is broken?
Exactly.
Big questions. No easy answers.
No easy answers, but it leaves us with a lot to think about in terms of the future of Jamaican politics.
For sure. Could this protest be like a catalyst for a generational shift?
Within the JLP,
And in Jamaican politics as a whole, I mean, will we see a more prominent role for younger voices and leaders in the years to come?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We will. It's going to be fascinating to watch it all unfold, that's for sure.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, that's it for our deep dive today.
Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.